And I said, man, these guys just knock it out of the park. I mean, you guys, I get so much positive vibe and energy. Never lower your price. And value, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Now, just a couple of things. It's so funny. Like, says, we use another trainer. I said, fantastic. I'm not calling you to talk anybody out of it, but you spend $50,000 in advertising. You spend a couple grand to combine 2 or 3 of the best trainers in the business or something like that. So instead of talking them out of another trainer.
You use that line on me?
Oh, I've done it on you. Yes, Grant Cardone. I said, can you think of a better combination?
What's our response, guys? What's our response?
I love Joe Verdi.
Yeah.
Love Alan Rand. Love him.
No, you don't. Not Alan Ram. You don't love Alan Ram.
Okay. Then what did we say?
I love Alan Ram. He does Tom's stuff great.
Yeah, and then what did we say?
We got 250 clients who use us and Joe at the same time.
You got used cars and new cars?
Yeah.
Why?
Listen to this.
So that you can give your customers a choice, right? Well, give your salespeople a choice. Joe Verdi's the used and Grant Cardone's the new.
Yeah. No. I'm trying to suck it in. I'm trying to sponge it.
Yeah. The pitch. He doesn't have the pitch down right. It really It goes like this. Half of our clients use Joe.
Yeah.
Because he's so cheap.
Yeah.
So they add us, and they're like, "Oh, Joe's a deal, so I'll just keep him."
One of the things I've been trying to tell the dealers.
This guy gave me a job when I was 29 years old. Wow. I was out of work. Okay.
Yeah, but it was like this. I first met him, he was here, and then he was like this, and all of a sudden I caught him here, and then he went like this. See, Grant from the first day, I always say.
But wait a minute. I just want to tell you.
Yeah.
I said, hey, you need to pay me for 1 month. I need money for 1 month, $7,500.
Yep.
You started me like at 6. I said, I need.
No, I think I got 7 was all done for the first 90 days, and then you bumped me up to. Yeah.
I said, I need money for 1 month, and you never have to pay me again, and you never will. Did you ever have to pay me again? I earned it.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, and I had to renegotiate his pay plan
3 times.
I thought it was more than that, but at least I get that renegotiating. Why? Because when you get strength, when you got it, you could literally.
I remember going to him one day. I'm like, because I was bringing all the money in. John Westman, what was his name?
Westman. Yeah.
I mean, I'm bringing all this money in. This guy's got phone cards. He's got scripts. I sell the dealer everything that he had. If he had balls and bobbleheads, I'd sell everything. Okay.
We had 12 VHS tapes.
Yep.
We sold for $3 grand a piece.
Yeah. He was getting like $1,500 a day, and I go in and I say, I'm getting $4,500 a day from my work, and so.
Yep.
So I would go into him. I'm like, I need some more money, dude. I need another deal. And he's like, no. I said, he's like, we already negotiated. I said, look, it's the gorilla at the circus. You don't have to pay the donkeys, the mules, the ostriches, but you need to pay the gorilla.
I always say you can't win the Kentucky Derby with a jackass. You could only make him a fast donkey, And Grant, so when Grant came on board, nobody knew who the hell Grant was. I mean, nobody knew. No, and back then, I was really peaking. I really was peaking when you were coming in.
He was killing
and I was getting $5,000 a day. I mean, I could work 100 days a month and had no problem getting it. And so they'd all want me, and I'd say it's $1,000 a day. And when it was me, then it was Grant, then it was like some trainers. But I mean, Grant, even from the first day, was there. So they said $5,000 a day. I said, why don't you I got this new guy, Grant Cardone. I said, he's half the money. He doesn't tell the good jokes like I do, but you don't need funny stuff. You need serious stuff right now. And Grant's a serious trainer that'll bring it to you. And so they basically said, well, I can get this stuff for half off. Grant goes in there, next thing he's bumping them to $3,500 immediately. So I guess just a couple of things like, one of the things I asked a dealer, I said, don't you think your salespeople deserve the chance to sell more cars and make you and him more money? Don't you think they deserve the chance? So if this isn't their opportunity, where's their chance coming from? Right? So that's one thing to throw at them. Another one is, they said, that's a lot of money. I said, that's compared to what? I said, you know what? A lot of money is spending $50,000 in advertising, knowing that only half of it works, but not even knowing what half, right? I said, that's a lot of money. I said, training is either an investment or expense, right? If you use it, it's a great investment. If you don't, it's an expense. But let me ask you, why wouldn't you use this? You saw a demonstration. Why wouldn't you? Give me a good reason why you wouldn't use this. Okay, so you would use it, then it'd be a great investment for you. Wouldn't you agree, right?
Man, preach.
Do you want to tell them about when I played what was that? What was that?
Racquetball.
Racquetball.
So he says, he says, you play racquetball?
Where
I said,
do you remember
it
where
was-
we were? Chicago, Detroit,
where the
Toronto?
hell?
Maybe we were in Canada.
Where the Barrington Club? I don't know. We're
playing racquetball.
He says, you play racquetball? I said, well, it's just like table tennis, isn't it? He goes, yeah,
I
sort of.
thought he was
yeah.
overweight then, too.
So that was 60 pounds ago. So
Yeah.
so he says, come on, we'll play racquetball. So he starts playing, and you know, I first it took me a while to kind of figure out, you know, how to do the game, and he's doing the corners and nailing my ass and everything. But he did this one shot, and I don't know how, but just out of instinct, it came, and I took my racket and I went like this behind my back, and I got a point off of him, and he goes, he's walking me running around like
I'll never
a chicken.
forget that, because you know what? This guy's got winning. And when you got winning, and when you decide I'm going to win, I'm going to play the game.
Find a way to win.
And he took a shot. He took a shot, and he hit the ball. His eyes were closed. He was sloppy, but he hit it.
I almost killed myself. I was going to hug him.
Anything else you want to say? Get these guys back
One of the things you guys ask the customer, because I see you really engage with them for a long period of time, just say, hey, time out. Would you hire me? Would you hire me? And the guy says, yes. I go, why would you hire me? And now he's going to sell himself on you.
On what he's heard.
And say, you know what? You don't want me. You want more people like me. And I can help you get those if you just let me turn you on to the training. Right?
Love that.
Right?
That's bomb.
That's strong.
Way
Yep.
strong.
And then, what kind of guarantee you give, right? Well, I can guarantee you one thing.
Did we hear that?
Right?
Yeah.
Every now and then.
They don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
they
what
can't
if it
use
did?
it.
Yeah, well, pretty much the same thing. What kind of guarantee? I'll guarantee you this. If you don't turn it on, you don't have any better plan to help your salespeople bring in the profits that you're looking for today, right?
Tom, how much do you think managers need this right now? Any kind of training?
Well, you know, the average manager's just a closer with
Maybe a close.
Well, yeah,
Stretch it. You might
yeah.
stretch
Well,
it.
that's the reason why they were hired as a manager. And see, Mr. Dieter, would you agree that your manager's a better manager would you agree that your manager's a better manager of deals than people? Right? Right? Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you rate him on managing deals? Because you're telling me you're selling about 150, your gross is at 2,800 front and back. That's not to be ashamed of, right? But you have 12 salespeople and you're selling 9 cars a piece, or whatever the numbers are.
Yeah.
If you're selling less than 10 cars a piece, I said, but you know, what number do you think you should be? Your salespeople are selling about 9 units a piece. Now, manipulate the numbers. Take your top 2 guys. What are your top 2 guys doing? Boom. So what you really were, you're not going to buy Grant for your top 2 guys, even though you'd be freaked out at some of the responses that 20 card guys get when they're selling about 40 now. But
Yeah.
But at the same time, by the way, you know those are the guys that use it more than anybody else. But take your top 2 guys out of the equation. You have 80%. The overwhelming majority of your salespeople are selling 6.5 units a piece. That's got to kill you inside.
Yeah.
So I'm giving you a plan. I'm giving you all the tools to get them to everywhere you need.
Well, the reason he wouldn't buy it now is because he's not a decision maker.
I said,
He can't be a decision maker.
who's not the dealer?
Based on what you just said. If he's the decision maker, he'd do it.
I wouldn't pimp him. I just say, Grant will show you step by step how to get everybody up to a whole new level. Not just in attitude, but in technique, and how to handle those objections, how to deliver more sales. And nobody does it better. So what I'm asking you is, if this isn't the plan, right?
What is it?
Then get all your managers, put them in a meeting for an hour, and say, what's the
plan?
better plan than this?
And
Right?
now would be a good time to say,
Now,
use
I'm
a MasterCard.
No,
How
exactly.
do you like to take care of your
No,
business?
what-
Tom, let me ask you another question.
I want to get one more out of my mouth.
I know,
One more. One more.
One more.
Mr. Dealer, how many sales role play managers? How many sales managers you have?
We got 5 sales managers.
You got 5 sales managers, right? And collectively, what is their pay?
You know, let's say
180 a year.
180 a year.
900.
No,
900.
900 a year.
Five
Let's say
times
900 a year,
180.
and then you got plus. You got to pay their expenses, all that, and all this business. So you got over $1 million a year you're paying your
Why do
managers.
you want to change my number
Right?
like that?
What's that?
Why do you want to change my number like that?
No, you said
Yeah,
900.
we're there,
But I mean,
we're about
is
$1 a year.
that plus? Well, let's leave it at 900,
Let's
right?
leave it at 900.
Let's leave it at 900. So you got $900 you're paying
That's why I
your
quit.
sales managers, right? You got $900 you're paying your sales managers. How much is your thing? 3 a month?
$2 grand.
Okay, right? You got use of the year. You got $900,000 to pay your managers to get to 7.5 units a month. I mean,
this 18 grand
okay.
will get you a deal at that.
Okay, so here's your decision.
They got it.
You got 900.
But let me ask you a question. I got to ask you a question. Okay. They got it.
900,000.
They got it. They're going to use it here in the
So you got 900,000
They got
compared
it.
to 936. I mean,
They got it. They got it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question. What do you hear about me in the marketplace? When you bring up my name, what do clients say about me?
does Tom still have a hard on for Grant? No. Just no.
What
What I say? No, actually, I don't hear anybody say anything bad.
No.
Maybe it's just circles I travel. I don't talk to a lot of.
Most of what we hear is we got Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah, most of the stuff we got Grant. I was in an RV place in Michigan, Grand Rapids or something.
Yeah.
There's a couple ex-car guys that are there, and I think that's what lured him in. But everybody I've talked to, I've never heard anybody that's on your program say anything bad about it.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've never seen him. I don't run into.
How do you sell against us? When you hear that
When I hear Grant,
no, we're looking at you and we're looking at Grant.
Yeah.
How do you say? No, just be honest.
Right?
Come on.
I said we're cheaper. No.
Okay,
No,
okay.
no, but we are.
Well, we say we're
not
different.
No, I said.
We say we're different. We're phone
I
trainers.
said,
Yeah.
I said, it depends on what you're looking for. I think Grant covers an awful lot of areas. I specialize on the phone. If they're picking,
Grant covers.
now
all
I
areas. You
haven't
see
had
the little
anybody.
date there?
I haven't.
Grant will do that. Grant will do. We just do. That's all.
I haven't heard any. I wish we came into that situation a lot more often. I'll tell you one thing. I wish our salespeople. We're starting out, but we have a very small sales staff. But we really haven't engaged a lot where they're flipping the coin between the two of us.
Yeah.
And when they
Well,
do,
Thanks a lot.
oh, you guys are the best.
Legend right here. Legend.
I wish I had a sales force half as strong as you guys, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Right
and
here.
if Grant ever pisses you off, come over to. I'm just kidding. I'll tell you one thing. I'm
My pleasure.
looking at the view. I love South Beach. Shit, I'll come down here.